let's put our top focus on the fact that ICICI Bank has rolled back its steep hike in minimum average balance requirements following customer feedback. Remember, the minimum for metro and urban branches now stands at 15,000, down from the initial review of 50,000. Let me take that across to Anjali Palod, my colleague, joining me over the phone lines. Anjali, good evening. Given the aspect of after that particular order came in, there was severe criticism as well as backlash. Now we're looking at this new action that has come in. What more do we know?
Right, so ICICI Bank has revised the steep minimum account balance requirement that they had put in for savings accounts that were announced earlier. Now, for metro and urban areas, what was going to be 50,000 rupees is now being put at 15,000 rupees, 15. And for semi-urban areas, what was going to be 25,000 rupees now stands at 7,500 rupees. And for rural areas, it's down from 10,000 rupees to 2,500 rupees. However, it is important to note here that if you compare this to the minimum account balance requirement before this steep increase was announced, there is still some increase. So for metro and urban areas, there's a 5,000 rupee effective increase now. And for semi-urban areas, there's a 2,500 rupee increase, but for rural areas, it remains the same. ICICI Bank has said that this has been revised after feedback from consumers, and this better reflects their expectations and preferences. And again, this will be applicable on savings accounts that are open with ICICI Bank after the 1st of August. That condition remains the same. And of course, like you said, this is ICICI Bank has done this after facing heat from consumers who've called this move detrimental to the larger goal of financial inclusion in the country as well.
Absolutely, Anjali. In fact, as you are keeping us ahead of this, like the earlier point of what we did see in terms of the criticism also that did come in as far as the review is concerned.
Right. So consumer bodies as well as, just the regular consumers have been calling this move detrimental to financial inclusion as, the country at large is looking at having more people in the banking system. And with minimum account balance requirements being that high, it becomes difficult for a lot of people to maintain that account balance. And what we've seen of late are, moves in the opposite direction, where we've seen banks looking at zero minimum account balance requirement. And in such a scenario, ICICI Bank hiking it by as much as 2 times or even 5 times for the rural areas was really concerning, and therefore this revision, I wouldn't call it a reversal, but this revision is a welcome move from the bank.
Right, Anjali. Thank you very much for joining us with that big development given to understand with that particular move as well. But for the moment, we leave it at that.